Alright, Stickybones. If you're an animator or an artist or anything, you probably know what these are. These are some pretty high quality animation and photography or whatever. Armatures that a lot of people have been using. I've been eyeing these up for probably 2-3 years at this point. I've just been waiting for a color or something that really struck my fancy, as well as a deal. So yeah, let's just open this up. Very simple packaging here, just got a little tab that opens up. Ooh. Very nice. You can see the different products they have, assembly, the different products they have. Mine is the white frost, the white one, the white and black one. I do know they have like a full dark blue one, but that was a really old one and whatever. So different options that are like pre-posed hands, a fly rig, which I did get a fly rig as well. So yeah, got the magnetic base, which is like steel or something. And here's the Stickybones pieces all disassembled. And there's a nice little reflective Stickybones sticker. Alright, I'll get this assembled and we'll see how it is. So I have the Stickybones figure here, all assembled here in a very nice Gallic gun charging pose, you know, a la Vegeta. My first complaint with the figure, it's not a complaint, it's just more of a criticism. It's a little difficult to see like what part of the figure you're actually like assembling, or not that's not the right way, but the parts aren't labeled. I'm pulling out the instructions right now so I can show you. The parts aren't labeled. They're not, there's no like engraving or anything on them. If you look here in the instructions, you'll see how it says like 12L or you know, 14L. There's really no difference, no obvious difference between the left like shin calf part and the right one. You just kind of have to understand like musculature, I guess, and I do, like I weightlift and whatever, so I understand like human anatomy, I guess, I don't know. And then same thing with the arms as well. There's very little difference between the parts, like sculpt wise, so you just kind of have to see, like understand like what a bicep looks like, what a tricep looks like. But that's really my only complaint as of now. Oh, and I also have an extra finger piece in case I lose one or something, I don't know. But yes, this is the figure out of box. I've posed around or like messed around with him for I don't know, a good half hour, and then I watched that Dr. No movie. It was very good, like I said. So this figure, I'll just say right off the bat, fantastic engineering, fantastic like build quality. Like, it's not a model kit, but the material is good. I don't know what type of plastic it is. It feels somewhat reminiscent of like a Figuarts, Monster Arts, and they use ABS plastics, or PVC ABS plastics. It feels very similar, but it's like a much sturdier figure. It is very light, but there is no flimsiness to it, except for one joint, which I'll get to later. So I can't really review this the same way I would a Monster Arts figure, you know, where I go over sculpt and paint, because there really is no sculpt work to go over, and there really is no paint work to talk about. As you can see, it's if I bring the camera up, as you can see, very simple sculpt. There is no sculpt. The only like detail work is on the face, and you can see a very defined cheekbone and nose and brow and whatever, but that's kind of it. There are some, if you can see here, there are some seam lines and there are some mold marks, but that doesn't bother me at all. You know, that doesn't really, I don't really care all that much. So sculpt work, whatever, take it or leave it. I don't really need this is a animation armature. I don't really need a, you know, a Monster Arts level sculpted figure for this. So just a plain sort of like crash test dummy mannequin is fine. In terms of paint, like I said, very simple, black and white. This is, what version is this? This is the White Frost version. I showed earlier how there was like a yellow and a blue and black and a full black version. I went with this because I really like the color of this. It just looks really nice and it's very vibrant. Yeah, I like I said, can't really talk about paint and sculpt because there really is none. So now I think I'm going to go over a bit of articulation because there is quite a bit. Anything you can think of, this guy can do, because every ball joint is very free, it's exposed, and there's a lot of range to go for every joint. It's either a barbell style like this at the neck and head, or it's just a single ball joint. So, you know, barbell at the neck, can go anywhere you want. Same thing with the shoulder, it can go all the way around, all the way up. Some joints do pop off more easily than others, just pop it right back on. Single elbow, but it acts like a double. Wrist, ball, and then individual jointed fingers. This is a first for me. Aside from some NECA figures, I don't have any articulated fingers whatsoever. Very nice. Ball joint at the chest, as well as at the hip, waist, I don't know. This is the only somewhat loose joint. There's not much pressure that I'm applying, and you can kind of see it. It is a little bit, oh yeah. Yeah, so this is the only joint that's a little bit loose. That might get a little worse over time, but we'll see. Leg, it goes wherever you want. Very nice and sturdy. Same thing with the knee. What's nice about the knee is that if you look here, there's a bit of a cutout with the hamstring, so the calf can go like flush against it, so you can get as much range as you want. Very nice. Ball jointed, very tight ankles, and then a double ball joint, although it acts as a hinge, toe, which is also very tight and very nice. Nice and sturdy, so, you know, whatever, just get them into a quick little pose. Whatever pose you want to get your Stickybones pose figure in. I'm just doing something very simple here. Whatever pose you want to get him in, he's definitely able to get into it because he's just so posable. Yeah, it's really nice. Oh wait, you can't really see what he's doing. How rude. In terms of accessories, there really aren't any to speak of because, I mean, you're basically just buying the figure itself. But he does come with this, oh, you can see me, he does come with this stainless steel magnetic plate. Plop it on the ground. He has magnets at the bottom of his feet as well as in his fists. So, nice, secure connection. No worries whatsoever about this falling when he's on the base. Does come off nice and easily as well though, no resistance. So yeah, I guess this is the only accessory you can really consider unless you want to count the assembly an accessory, but I don't really do that. But I do also have this fly rig, very nice lightweight plastic as well. It feels the same type of material as the figure itself. This also has magnets, so plop this on the base, no worries, no problems at all. And there's barbells galore that leads all the way up to this square, if I can focus, this all the way up to a square peg. So grab your Stickybones figure, stick the peg in his ass, just like that. Put the stand on the base, and you got yourself a suspended Stickybones figure. Like I said, very nice, high quality builds. It's very rigid. It does, if you like tap it, it does have a bit of a wobble to it, but that's just how it's gonna go, no matter what you do. But you know, have him up in midair like this, weighed down a little bit. you know, with whatever, with your hand or with a weight or something or a book. Yeah, no issues whatsoever with this stand. It's a great design, and it's just a good like accessory or like extra to get with the figure, because it, I don't know, just extra value to go with your Stickybones. So here are some figures just for a quick size comparison. Here is the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan, no, what's it? Superhero Vegeta. You know, as you can see, he only comes up to his chest, and that's at the very top of Vegeta's hair. Here is the NECA 1984 Godzilla. It's the same thing. He only comes up just, you know, about to the Stickybone figure's chest. And then because I don't have very many things on display at the moment, this will have to do. Here is the Godzilla pre-workout bucket. And as you can see, it's almost to his shoulders, I guess. So yeah, that's that. We started this review with a Gallic gun. We're going to end it with a final flash. Hell yeah. So final thoughts. I would definitely recommend getting yourself a Stickybones figure. At least, you know, if you want to get one, you don't have to. I've been eyeing these figures for 2-3 years now, and it's just kind of been waiting for the right place, right time to buy one. I wasn't really that big a fan of the solid blue and solid black ones that they had made a while back. I just didn't really like the colors. And then the like multicolor yellow and blue, I also wasn't that big a fan of the colors. But then they showed this one off, the White Frost, and it was a really nice color. I liked it a lot. It pops, and I think it just looks really, really nice. Yeah. So that's kind of one of the main reasons I bought it. There's also a sale going on right now. I had a coupon code as well. So I thought, you know what, might as well spring. And you know what, I splurged and I got the yellow one as well. If they make a purple one, you know, that'd be really great, because then I could do like a Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego type deal, you know. I'm going to keep the yellow one on ice for now in the event that they do, because, you know, they might come out with a new color eventually. I do think there's a solid white one now too, but I don't know. I'd have to check. For what I've seen, these make really great just practice pieces for animation, but they also make really good like mannequins or references for drawings as well. People will pose them up and sketch over them. So I don't really draw all that much, at least not on the computer, you know, whatever. So yeah, like I said, this is great construction, great engineering, a good high quality plastic that doesn't feel like it's going to break or get loose or whatever, with the exception of this one joint up here. I don't see this being a problem whatsoever. I like the color, it's good size, and yeah, I look forward to using these eventually with whatever project I might have. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much my thoughts on Stickybones figures. Yeah, see you later.
That's crispy.